Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to another wonderful match here in the Havoc League. Tonight we have two Havoc teams taking on each other. A little bit of a, jostling for a position in those ranked standings. If Era can come out tonight and put belt to ass the side of the Phantoms, but realistically, I do not think that is going to happen as, we look kind of into our map. Let me introduce first. Hold on, I forgot. Let me not get too ahead of myself here. Duo casting next to me. The great CP the Don is in the house, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give him a round of applause, everybody.
Let's get
He's
it, let's
here,
get it.
joined up tonight with us. And CP, talk to me a little bit about this matchup. These being your two teams as well. Tell me a little bit of insight for the viewer at home.
Yeah, man. Of course, as always, thank you, Nick. Thank you, Dre, for being here and everything. Um, but now that these are pretty much Havoc Elite's main teams, this is gonna. I hope this is a good match. We have Havoc Elite Phantoms who is dominating in all forms right now in EWG and in here, making a hell of a losers run. Then we have like the new and improved Havoc Elite Era, aka Purple. They
Yeah.
did basically disband it a little bit, and then Snorlax, who was the captain of that team, brought in some new people, and it looks like they've been connecting well. Looks like the chemistry is there, so hopefully they can show that tonight in this map set.
And for sure, talking about map set here, let's talk a little bit and head over to that map set because it could be an interesting one. As you know, we've casted for Phantoms a lot here recently, especially in this losers run that they have made for themselves in that EWG bracket. And we get the Hacienda picked out by Purple here. So what are those guys thinking? And we get dealership S&D for map 2 and vault control as map 3. I mean, I'm gonna say it, CP. These are the three strongest maps you could pick against that Phantom side, and
Yeah,
this is not gonna be easy for Era at all.
yeah, no, absolutely. Like you had Arson do that 15 kill streak on P4 in an
Yeah,
EWG match, and then you put
yeah,
that as map number one. God
yeah,
bless you, because I wouldn't even be in the rotation if I did
yeah.
my
I'm
research like
banning
that.
it. I'm sorry, but I'm
Yeah,
banning it,
ban
brother.
it.
I'm
I
banning
mean,
it.
and if it goes to map 4, we're looking at a Skyline Hardpoint, and if it goes a distance, we got a Hostia and the Search and Destroy. I mean, I don't know. I genuinely don't know what to expect with the new and improved Havoc Elite era. Um,
Yeah.
but hopefully as a caster, hopefully it's a banger, but it could literally go 3-0, something like that, real easy.
Yeah, I do believe so. We're gonna probably see a quick match tonight. Just from the stuff that I've seen from Phantoms lately, they look to be blossoming at the right time at the end of this game. Very, very good into this, later half of the EWG bracket, later half of this league as well as we head into our two last weeks here. This week being number 3 on the board here. One more week left, I think. So teams got to edge out some wins here, especially on maps if they want to try to make into the bracket, right?
Yeah, absolutely. The good thing about our league, we try to do it a little bit different. Everybody makes the playoffs, but of course, seeding is a factor. Top two seeds, have a bye week, so you're just trying to make a name for yourself, trying to trying to compete. So hopefully, these guys do show up and show out, because right now looks like it's going to be hard to stop Havoc Leaf Phantoms.
I do believe so as well. And, ladies and gentlemen, we'll be in the match here in a couple minutes. If you guys want to go and vote into predictions tonight, see who you're going to vote for, what side you're going to vote for here tonight, as we did get some, predictions in. So make sure you pick the right side. You can win those channel points back. And CP the Don, one of those guys that's won a lot of channel points lately for his squad.
Yeah, always tuning in when Nick streams, man. You know it's gonna be a good one. Looking
Yeah,
for like
thanks.
a
Appreciate
great
you.
caster, especially in the background with Dre as the production. This is literally a dynamic duo here, man, and I'm excited to be a part of it.
Definitely so. Definitely so. And we'll talk a little bit here about everything as we we did have a team unfortunately as the Crusader boys in the Havoc League as well. They are unfortunately not going to be playing any longer, so we will
Yeah.
scrap that idea, reconvene when it becomes better for us in the long run of things. So unfortunately, you can't tune
Right, right.
into any of our matches now as Havoc Crusader boys, unfortunately. But we will be trying to be back and better than ever here. But it's probably gonna be a long break, boys. I'm not gonna lie to you.
No, yeah, yeah, unfortunately, people just don't have the passion, and obviously that's okay. Um,
Yeah.
Communication is this is like a marriage, man. Communication is the biggest thing. Just communicate that. But all said and done, that is the past. Um, Havoc Elite uh Dynamic, I believe it's called now, is
Yeah.
new and improved. They brought in some heavy hitters,
Yeah,
I
dude. I'm
say, from the EWG. When
I'm not
my
gonna lie
boy
to you.
Jinx
They
says
brought
he's cooking, he is cooking. So
in the
honestly,
God.
yeah, honestly, if it goes how I think it's gonna go, this will probably be one of the best teams I have ever witnessed. I'm just gonna put it out there, and it's a
Yeah, I
complete
mean, you got a lot
180.
of power on that team so far, guys that I've
Yeah,
casted before as well, so I being an admin in here and being an admin in the
yeah,
Havoc League stuff as well, kind of like helps me to see what's going on a little bit too. You get to
mhm,
see the teams being created and what's going on for this tonight. Yeah, we're just waiting for code, ladies and gentlemen, until we get that. Let me make sure that didn't get sent over. All
no, not yet. Yeah.
right. Everybody's in the lobby, but we're not sending code. What are we doing? What are we doing, man? COD players, never on time, guys. I swear. I swear to it. Oh, they're missing one for Phantoms right now.
It looks like we're gonna be getting a code here shortly.
All right.
Uh,
All right.
or not?
I can copy and paste it for him.
Okay, okay.
TP, so it's a little bit easier.
I mean, come on, Nick. Let the crowd know. What are you thinking? How is this gonna? How can this play out? What do you think? Quick 3-0 here, or give us
The thing is,
give us
you
some
only gotta
grade?
win if you're the side of Era, brother. You only gotta win one of these maps here, and it could be interesting, but I mean, at the same time, I don't know, man. It's gonna be an interesting matchup. You got some heavy hitters from Phantoms, and the thing about it is they look good on all three of your first maps. It's gonna be a
Mhm,
tall ask to come by for Era because this team's coming into fruition. Expanding that map pool as well. They were really when they were playing pool play. They were really only good at the Skyline hard points, like the less IQ S&Ds. They've even got better at those. So like now
mhm.
it looks like it's coming into full fruition for these guys. They even look good on a protocol control as well, which I don't say very often because that can be a hit or miss map, And they 3
Yeah,
0 in a protocol control. And that's a hard one for sure because it's still defensively heavy and the maps have changed. Vault is the one that usually gets in now because it can be more of a, mix fest back and forth. Offense can win 3 rounds, defense can win 3 rounds. Like it's just very back and forth. It's just the luck of the draw, luck of the turntables on the kill department. And for me, I think you just have a lot of firepower for the side of Phantoms and Era.
absolutely.
I haven't seen them play yet, and we haven't seen them play a competition like this either. So we'll see what happens for sure tonight.
Yeah, absolutely. It's gonna definitely be like I said. As a cast, I hope this is gonna be a fun map. I mean, a fun match. I hope this goes this goes goes a distance. Of course, as you can one hope, but like I said, you just never know what could happen. I haven't seen them play either. But being in their chats, it looks like the chemistry is there, the vibes are there. So hopefully they could bring that same mindset and same vibe to the game and show out.
For sure.
What are we waiting?
We are just like I said, we're just waiting for the code here, ladies and gentlemen. So the chat's getting a little wild over there in the
Yeah.
match channel. You're-
Cut out.
Yeah, cut.
Oh, just reading.
You might have to like disconnect and rejoin.
Loading back up.
Yeah. Did my VOD Ninja crash too or no?
Am I good now?
Dre's the best, bro. Dre is actually the best, brother. That's crazy. It's so funny, bro. Dre is a comedian. Mod's coming in clutch. You don't need all the negativity in the chat, brother. Come on now. If you don't want to watch, you can keep going, brother. There's a ton of people to watch that are making COD content, brother. We're just not playing. We're fucking casting tonight, boys. And if you don't like the cast, you can always leave. I know that. So make that known. You taking my job is
My
crazy.
is my Vine Ninja good or not?
Sorry about that, CP. You dropped out there for a little bit. Talk to the people here.
Yeah, but
Talk to the chat. Say what's
I
up to the
mean, I don't know what's going on here. But hurry up. I don't understand.
Patriot. Chill
Um,
out, bro. We know. There, he's sending the code. He's typing right now. Just chill, bro. Just chill.
and it's literally how it's been. It's literally how it's been all day. So hopefully, it'll be fun because hopefully it's like a little grudge match.
Yeah, I mean, there's
Premier
got to be
League
some
match.
banter going back
Love
and
it.
forth. You know.
Yeah, yeah. No, I love it. So it'll be fun. All right, we
All
got a
right.
code. We got the code. Bear with us as we this.
Hey, we about to see tonight, Patriot. What you're made of, brother. It's kind of a big matchup today. Jesus Christ, zombie! You didn't have to time him out for that long. Holy fuck, brother. No cheating. He said no cheating.
How long is that?
That's like
How long is that?
4,000 seconds. It's got to be like, yeah, it's a little over an
Jesus.
hour. He banned him until the VOD's out, bro. That's fucking wild. Man, he's wild tonight. Zombie coming in quick with these. Yes.
Yeah.
Bl- Blood not made of much. That's crazy, brother. I agree, no cheating, but you didn't have to time him out for a whole hour. That's crazy, brother. It's not like he's gonna be able to see what's going on the map either. So we can't even have the mini map up because Codcaster's always broken.
A month later. Love you, cut. I promise. Just get it together.
It's 66 and 2/3 minutes long. you're a wild man, bro.
Yeah, this is definitely if you're looking at oh no, you can't look at it, never mind. But yeah, this is
Yeah.
definitely a complete change over here at Havoc League era. Definitely a different roster, new
Yep.
faces, new people. Hopefully this new energy brings something good to these maps because it's gonna be fun.
It's gonna have to be fun here as they open up into the three strongest maps of the Phantoms. We head to a number one map one here on Hacienda. We head into this hard point. We'll see what goes on into it, but ladies and gentlemen, we kind of expect this to be a stomping from the side of Phantoms. This is one of their best maps. Low key is their best map, and picking it on your side pick is not what you want to do against them. That's all I'm gonna say here, as it looks to be a bloodbath, and it should be for the side of Phantoms early. We do open up
Yeah,
here. I do.
this is
Go ahead.
definitely Phantom's map right here, man. So
Yeah, we'll see what happens. It's going to get interesting for sure, as Phantoms are going to have the better side of P2 to open up as well. As we start off into this match, it's going to be, as I said, the side of the Havoc Elite Phantoms on the opening side. You can see these players already heading through Big Rock. This is a play they usually do, but taken care of quick here by the side of Havoc Elite Era. And they get control of the hard point here first as they spawn them out as well into the wine position.
yeah, it looks like they trying to do the setup really well here, but now it looks like Havoc Elite Phantoms are
They're going to get into the time here for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. And as you see, here we go again. They have this rotation for P2. It's all money here for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. They've held full 60s on teams in the EWG League before, so they can do the same thing here. They know they can. They just have to have this clean setup. And so far, so good, allowing themselves to not be able to be pushed back on this big money hill that is the side of P2. We do lose CP here for a second, so just give us a little bit here as we are trying to figure that out as well. We will be in this match just myself for now. As you can see, the side of Havoc Elite Era do break the hill, but the kills do not go their way in the back of the map. If you're Era, you gotta make sure you push through as Decently and Patriot gonna be on hill here. Stun and nade check going out, but the kills not going the way of Havoc Elite Phantoms to open up into this one. And again, Phantoms pushing them back to try to break into this hill, and they do so. The last little bit of time is going to go their way. You should see the side of Era try to not get these spawns for this P2 side. Now they're just going to hold back, and that's what they're going to do here. As you see it again, Patriot on the hill controlling the last little bits of time. And again, he's 9-3 to start us off. He's on a heater. Arson going to have to pick it up if they want to try to win this map out. But again, so far so good from the side of Havoc Elite Era. They're looking to contest the side of Phantoms.
What a
one-for-one trade.
what a fantastic start.
All right, CP's
Yeah,
back.
what a fantastic start. Yeah, there you go. Can you guys hear me good? What a fantastic start by Era. Definitely on the rotation, doing it pretty well. Looks like Arson's having a little slow start here, but you know, it looks like they are getting some of the points back as we head on to Zoe's POV. Looks like he's gonna be just slaying around with the SMG, seeing what he could do to pick off some kills so they do not contest that P3. Looks like the early rotation is going on already for Havoc League Era. Clyde gets one, but he does get traded out there. It looks like we have Saint picking up as much scraps as he can. Oh, sorry, getting ready for P4. Sun goes out to see if any information has been given. It doesn't look like it. He's going to hold this corner right here to see if anybody can contest him. But as we switch over to Patriots POV, he gets one in the door. Another one comes to contest. Saint and Believe Patriot are on the point here.
And you can see the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms just starting off a little slow. I don't know if they thought they were going to curb stomp these guys as much as we thought. But right now, Era holding their own against this highly rated EWG squad in the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. They're very good on this map, but the rotations have to be in everywhere if you want to stay into the lead. Era now up by 20 here. Not a very good lead at holistically, but I mean, it's still a lead nonetheless as they look to try to dominate into this P4. They have made it mixy if you are the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms as they rotate to P1. We'll see what the fights look like here.
Yeah, that was a nice shot there by Zoe. Pretty textbook right there. Looks like Saint is trying to get this pick off right here by P4, but will be probably rotating as we go into Zoe's POV. He's on the AR right now, but I believe that's if I'm not mistaken, but it's all right. Holding up this top side here, and like again, just trying to get as much information as he can possible to relay that, um, because they do need some help now. They're down by a little bit, so hopefully Phantoms here can do something and turn this thing around. We start the second round of rotations.
Yeah, we see the second P2 about to be fruition for rotations here for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. Some of the guys that you usually are standby names are not doing very well to open this map up. The rotations just don't look as good as they have been. They are a little bit crisper here now headed into the P2. They let the white time die out onto the P1. If they're not getting time, we aren't either is their motto, as this is where we make our stand onto P2. Arson getting some kills. He gets traded out, and the team just falling in for Era. They get spawned out into the middle of the map, and now they have to try to re-break this again, as it is the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms having the better side of spawns, but it's gonna flip here as Saint makes a play into that back statue.
Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Saint gets two right there. You know, holding down this. Looks like he's gonna be doing the main AR row. Definitely doing his part for sure. As Lee trying to pull his Michael Phelps best move here, try to get a water route again. Saint with a 3 in a row. Is holding down his back spawn. Crucial for this P2 rotation. The lead is cutting down though. Looks like Phantoms will be cutting this thing real close. Saint's on a 5 kill streak right now, so that dude is definitely heating up in his first match in comp. Looks like the rotations are going on now. Um, Era is picking up as much scraps as they can, but the rotations are on here. And looks like Era will be the first ones on P3 here.
And this be one of the hills that if you can make it a hold down hill for your side, make it more of that money hill that we talk about in this thing as well. It can be very, very good for you as you see that Havoc Elite Phantoms just break instantly, and now they're collecting the time onto this P3 hill. I said it before, these were one of the best breaking teams on this map, but again, Era pushing through and not allowing them to have too much time on the hill there. Just keeping this in the lead for themselves. Contest does come in. It does not go through, though. So, again, it's Era taking control of the time as we head to Big Rock rotation.
Yeah, it looks like they're trading off pretty well, too. Looks like there was 2 on this point, and it was just giving off the village trigger. I really love to admire the teamwork on that. Looks like Zoe tries to get a P4 roll here, but it looks like Heavily Era again will be on the P4 rotation as well, and it looks like again they catching it. They're really doing their best to expand this lead. I'm pretty sure their captain Snorlax is definitely happy with what he's seen so far.
Definitely so.
Now
And,
we
you
have.
know,
Go
go
ahead.
ahead, CP. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
As we talked about it in this map, it's not one that you usually see picked into the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. But they said, hey, we're going to chow you on your best map. Let's see what you guys have. And so far, it's going well for Arrow. We're shooting bodies, though. But we don't have the lead, brother. We need to focus up. As he pops a three-piece in the kill feed for himself. And there you go. That's how you show the chat, young man.
God. Oh, they're heating up now. It looks like Phantoms are heating up now. And you do not want these guys to heat up, because once they get the ball rolling, it's hard to stop them as they cut the lead down by almost 10 there. And Arrow will be picking up a little bit of scraps. Looks like on the rotation here, looks like we're gonna have Arrow again, probably heading on these rotations. Them is doing their best to pick off as much as they can here from Arrow. Havoc Elite Phantoms are on the point here. Again, about to tie this game up after being down a good amount. So, like I said earlier, you do not want these guys to heat up, because they're gonna cause some serious problems against this team.
Again, you see it. The push is pushed back here for the side of Era. and now they are holding down this rotation to P1. But P2
Ooh.
does look to be the next hill we're going to talk about as the time goes back in favor of Blue and Havoc Elite Phantoms. And now they start to take control here onto this P2
Ooh.
side, but it's again decently popping a big kill in that kill feed there, as it is him so far as he pops
Oh.
another one. Just dipping and diving through these plays so far. He finally does get taken care of there. SMG versus AR battle, not going to happen for you. And Vanta looks to try to heat up here as he pops another one in the kill board. 25 and 19 for him as he starts on his streak. 4 for him in the streak now. Make it 5, make it 6. As he continues to fry here. You got to think this is a guy you got to stop if you're Era. He was crucial for them in their last EWG matchup, and now he's looking to do the same thing here.
Yeah, absolutely. Anybody on the team that you need to stop is definitely Vanta. You do not want to chow him or on the AR or anything like that because he is nasty. Oh my God, he is going crazy. Somebody got to stop him because this looks to be it. This guy, Vanta, is going absolute bazonkers right now. Somebody has to stop him because these guys are pulling the lead away after being down again. Looks like Havoc Elite Era is trying to cut Phantoms off on the rotation here. As they already hit on to P3. But he does get traded out on top secret here. The contest is coming on now for Phantom, and they do take over P3. These guys are on fire and just doing what they do best. And just win maps and win gunfights. Oh my God, this dude's on a 10 kill streak. How is he not out of bullets yet? Because this guy is going crazy right now.
I think he's using this SMG more than anything, just holding down these lanes with the SMG as this map does look to close out here. Era has put up a good fight so far, but they cannot close it out as they start to slow down now. For the side of Phantoms, you heat up at the right time, and this is all Blue now as they look to take it home here in this last little bit of time. For the next hill, contest does come in. You are on a hard contest now, but the kills go in for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms, and they take map number 1 in kind of a comeback fashion there. They were down most of that map and take the lead over.
Absolutely. I mean, Havoc Elite Phantoms, like, I guess you don't ever count them out. Because, like Nick said, it was not looking good in the early half of the game. But now they found a role. A big change there was helped by Vanta. It looks like he was trying to give Arson a little bit of a run of his money there with the 15 kill streak on P2. You do not want to chow these guys on P2. You might as well just play for the next one. But again, a fantastic performance by Havoc Elite Phantoms to come back and take on map 1. It was looking good for Error 2 at one point, Nick. I mean, they were looking pretty solid.
They were, but again, like we said before, this is a map you don't want to challenge Havoc on because they can do things like that. They've done it to other teams as well. That no offense to Era, no offense to them, but just more of an established team that they've chowed like that before on the last little bit of hill. And, they've won it. And they've won it against teams that are, in this B group of EWG, in this A group of EWG. So they know they can do it to the C group teams now.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, again, a fantastic performance. Looks like we had a disconnect here from Arson, I believe. So it looks like we're gonna take a second to get him back in here, and hopefully we can figure some things out.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that means we're going to head to a quick little break here as we load up for this next map. It's going to be Dealership S&D. Make sure you guys grab some popcorn because this one could get interesting as well as Era looks to punch back in the next map. All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to a dealership here as we head back into it. S&D now on the card for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms and Era. Can Era punch back? That is going to be the question mark here as they look to try to pull back another map from the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. We are going to see a gun switch here, I do believe, from Arson. He likes to run the AR on this map and allow his teammates to, fry a little bit more. We've seen a 9 streak from this man on this map. So another one of these maps where you really don't want to pick it into these guys, but it goes ahead and gets through. 2-for-2 split going to happen for the side of Havoc Elite Era. The first kill going in. We're shooting bodies already is crazy, brother. I love it though. I love it though. As you can see, we're shooting bodies. We're letting people know as the hill is going to be onto a B execute. 1-for-1 trade into the kills now. 3v3 left up. Clyde clutching up in that kill is a big one for his side. You can see the 50-yard line controlled here a little bit more by the side of Era. Phantoms bleeding back into their spawn as they drop another life there. They're going to drop 2 here. Now Arson left by himself in this scenario. Patriot trying to search here for this player, but he's already rotated to this other site. Maybe playing a back for a little bit of a scam here from the side of Havoc Elite Era, which with a new team, this is something that you could realistically notice. But he decides to execute back onto the B site here. And he just gets checked into that stereo room. And now it's going to be 1 up for the side of Havoc Elite Era. They take the first round in this one as Patriot cleans it up for his squad. CP, tell me about that round a little bit.
Yeah, absolutely. That big round, that round actually fell on a Saint. They had a nice 2-piece there. Guys playing too close together, so he definitely had the chance to pick him off here. We're gonna head on to Havoc Elite Era's POV. I believe we're gonna be on Mr. Saint here. We'll be on the AR. Looks like the team will be doing a split here, kind of, sorta, 2A, 2B. 2's hitting the mid right here. Saint just gonna be checking corners, seeing if he sees any type of information over here in the top office area. Are we going decently as he's just laying prone, being as quiet as he can as the other team pushes forward. He does get down here, and we're going Patriots POV. Patriots do get shot. He does get shot at, but he does manage to move around and duck out of the information. He will be planting at the B bomb here. Saint again holding this nice angle there. Does get a few picks off, and I am crashing again, guys. I'm so sorry.
And again, we'll join back into it here as it's going good so far for the side of Havoc Elite Era.
Yeah, all right, guys. So it looks like I'm back here. So it looks like Patriots gonna be holding this red 10 corner area. Again, just trying to protect that bomb. We have a 3v1 here as Envy, I believe, is the last one alive on his POV. See if we could get any type of information here. It's hard to come back from this 1v3 bomb. Oh, Envy does turn on one and does get one. But he will not get the defuse here, as it looks like Havoc Elite Era will be taking map number 2.
Round number 2 done and dusted there. You're good. No worries, brother. Yeah. Round number 2 done and dusted. I've done that before, too. Don't worry, man. But now we head back over to the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms as they look to try to bounce back into this map so far. They're down 0-2. They need to try to get some kills. Zoe and Vanta on donuts here for their side. They need to figure out some kills decently. Also on a donut, though, for the side of Era. Can they keep them on it, though? That is the question here. As we head into an A execute, this is going to be a fast A hit for the side of Phantoms. They are already trying to find information out here. One does get spotted out into that little room in Zoe. And now they're going to try to play back. They want to feed them this information and then fall back, I do believe. They want to see if the side of Era is going to over-rotate. And so far, their plan is looking like it's going to happen here. And again, Zoe hops out a little too early there. Already pushed into this position is decently, and he gets taken care of pretty quick there by Vanta. Now with 2 kills to his name. Zoe's still on a donut for that side, and so is decently for the other. stuns and nades do go out. We head on over into this 3v2 situation. Phantom's going to have to be planting here soon. Not much left on the clock here for them as they push back Clyde, though. Clyde and Saint, the two ARs left up in this scenario by themselves here. They got to figure something out. And the bomb does go down here for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. Early checks coming in from the side of Saint as he's now left up by himself. Clyde was taken care of. They know where this player is going to be. They're all looking in this direction. Havoc Elite Phantoms take the first round for their side here off the back of a good 3v2 clutch up in the late half of this one.
Yeah, absolutely. What a good round there by having the Phantoms. They I wouldn't say they're like the best at search. They do struggle a little bit, but that can always be turned around here. As they take their first round. We're gonna head on to Havoc Elite Arrows again. POV. They'll be attacking. We'll be on Saint's POV for a little bit here to see what type of move he makes with the AR. Looks like they're probably going to be doing the same push as before, hitting up that mid off the side. Looks like a full team push here at the mid off the side as well. Will be backing out. He does see one, does not get double team here, falls back. One goes down. Patriot goes down for half the era. Saint is just not. Oh, there you go. Saint gets his second one. So it looks like we have an even score now, 3-3. Saint gets one decently now. Oh, decently gets one, hanging out right there in the corner. I was checking corners, man. I think he was in the middle of a reload there. But decently does hop out of one. Clyde right now, whose name we haven't talked about a lot here. Hopefully to keep that streak going. He's 3-1 right now, so definitely doing his part here. Part of the team. 2v3 right now for Havoc Elite Era, being up by one life. 2-2 now. Let's see what the team does here. Looks like bomb is still down. Nobody has not picked that up yet for the side of Havoc Elite Era. They try to make their way over to it right now. It does get caught, but whew, that happened pretty quick. Havoc Elite Phantoms taking their second round map here, evening up the score at 2-2.
We're 4 rounds deep now, ladies and gentlemen. So far it's a pretty back and forth. 2 rounds won by both sides, pretty quick in concession for them. As we head on into this round number 5, it's going to be the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms on offense first. Those donuts now taken care of, but we're on some breadsticks if you're Zoe, and decently for both sides. So you gotta pick up the kills here. Maybe making a crucial round here for your side as Zoe looks to pressure up into this B site. This is a play that you see often here from the Phantom side, and so far they look at the pressure and they do well as Zoe picks up one here in the kill board for himself. Arson trying to find some more. A guy that we haven't talked much about in this one is Envy, as he's 6-1 on a 5 streak right now. Really the reason this side of Havoc Elite Phantoms have made a little bit of a comeback here early in this one. And he's looking to do the same kind of damage as it's now left in a 2v1 scenario. Arson and Vanta have to figure this one out as they do spot out Patriot. They know this rotation is probably going to come through the back as a player does get spotted out, but instantly taken care of by the teammate in Vanta, and Havoc Elite Phantoms take another round on the board.
Yeah, looks like these guys are definitely heated up, which kind of like what happened in the last map. They started off a little slow, started heating up, and they started taking over. So you're Havoc Elite Era, man. You gotta probably contest this next round here, because you gotta stop these guys, because it could get ugly really quick here. Again, Havoc Elite Era will be on the attacking side. PG's POV looks like they're gonna try to do another split here, 2A to 2B. Push up here to the building. Oh, he gets taken out there. We're 4v2 already. 4v1 already by the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms, already dominating. And guys, I didn't even get 30 seconds in that round yet. It looks like Havoc Elite Phantoms do take round number 6 with a 4-2 map count, 4-2 round count.
Definitely so, and we talk about these round counts a little bit. Now you start heating up your 4-0, end the last 4 rounds, and now you've started this kind of like flow of the side of the Havoc Elite Phantoms, which is not good for Era. As we head back on over to Havoc Elite Phantoms offensive side, Envy emoting on people here a little bit. He's 8-2 right now, letting these guys know they mean nothing to him as he starts off into the middle of the map. He's the switch player that plays that SMG when Arson's on the AR, and you can see so far it's worked out for him as the first kill does come in. That's going to be a detonate there close to the teammates, as I do believe another kill happens. And we're shooting bodies decently, 4 and 6 shooting bodies, letting them know as well. Envy now left up into a 1v4 scenario by himself. If anyone on this Phantom team could clutch this out, it could be him, as Clyde does get taken care of there early. Again, this play needing to happen fast. Decently shooting bodies, letting them know as he pops off for another round. I think he produces the ace there as well into this round. So big ace cards coming out for that man decently as he pops a 4-piece for himself.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, like I said, if you have to, if you're gonna stop Phantoms, you have to do it pretty quick before this map can go get away from you. Um,
Eh,
this decently, like stated before, is on a 4 kill streak now with the previous ace, looking to keep that momentum going as he is the bomb carrier. Looks like a team is going to do a full mid push here, -1, I guess. Give it again. See if they get any type of information. Gun was being traded out. Decently gets another one. Does he get the second one? He does
Oh,
not get the second one. Bomb is down. 2v2 quickly already here in this round. Decently. Sorry, Clyde does pick up the bomb. Looks like he's probably gonna push over to the A side here, as he will be teaming up with Saint to see what they could do to get this last one here. Arson is the lone shark here for Phantoms, trying to see if he could do something to pull us off. See what he has going on here. Saint's checking the flank. Should have checked a little bit longer. As you see, he does not get the trade in Havoc Elite Era. Tie this map 4-4.
it's one of those 3-0s that if it does happen for the side of Elite Phantoms is a dogfight through and through. And so far it has been that. One of these maps that's just been very grindy. You know, Era not letting themselves go away in this one as they spout off 2 rounds in a row as well. And now we head back over to the offensive side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. 8-4 now here for Envy as we head to his POV. That switch AR going to SMG on this map for his team, being a very good team player. Arson, 3-4, really hasn't done much. He's been more of the bomb planter here, as you can see, 2 plants to his name. As a 10 does get spotted out, they're going to try to push up from this position. Nades going out as well. The bomb looks to be planted here for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms in the 3v4 retake. Now 2v4 for Era, as they have to figure this out quick if they want to get it done. When you have Envy in this power position of 10, you can really do damage here as he spots a player go by. Oh my goodness, I thought we were going to see something bad there. As Patriot now left up into a 1v4 scenario and nothing going his way as it drops for another round for Phantoms. 5-4 now. 5-3 Curse not going to be in tonight. But we never know. We might be headed to a round 11. And what do you think about that there, CP?
I mean, again, Phantom is doing what they're doing, setting up in those nice power positions and holding down the fort. I mean, they love to play together, which is what I like to see. But let's see if Havoc Elite Era can force a round 11 here, or if Phantoms just keep doing what they're doing and end this right here and right now. As Patriot again will be your bomb carrier. Looks like again the team push here to mid. It seems this is where they'll be dominating pretty well at. Patriot trying to check some corners, but doesn't see anything that he likes. So looks like he's gonna be toying here a little bit. But Saint is going out towards his teammate, but he does not get it here. So Saint's holding his back power position. This is what main ARs like to play here. Kind of good, nice lane, nice overlooking of the lanes on this map. RC car is going out here. And then Patriot again holding up with this.
are in this 2v3 scenario again. Arson and Envy left up in court for Phantoms. They try to clutch up this scenario again. A thing that they are looking to try to do as Vanta does go down. And now it's going to be Arson trying to, not Envy, trying to clutch it up for his team, but he cannot. We are headed to a round 11 here as CP does fall out again. So just bear with us for a little bit. We'll be joined up in just a couple minutes.
All right. Do apologize once again.
No problem, brother. As we are
I'll
joined
take
back
this
up
map.
into the...
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll
go ahead,
take this
brother.
round 11 here. Looks like we have a round 11 here. For both sides. As Saint again holding up this office side. They like I said, this team likes to push up this office. So it's definitely interesting to see what they do here because they kind of win the rounds when they do that a little bit. Um 3-3 now as a 4v2 now is decently in. Patriot go down on the kill feed here. Um Numbers aren't looking good for Havoc League era, but Saint does get one that's holding that back position. 3v2 now. What can these teams do to try to mimic that? Saint does get taken out here, and the bomb is going down by Clyde, who is the only person left on this team. I could tell you right now, things not look good for Havoc League era. As they get taken out, bodies being shot, and your round 11 will go to Havoc Elite Phantoms as they kill each other. What a performance there by actually both teams. I give it that round 11. You got to give kudos to both teams, but again,
Definitely so.
Ugly Phantoms coming out on top, taking this series to a 2-0.
And again, one of those things where we talked about it. It's a map that they can clutch up, and they've shown it before. They've also shown some losses on here. That's why it was really close, in my personal opinion. It's a very back and forth map holistically. You know, we do get that 2-0 lead now, heading into one of the best control maps here for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. What do you expect here from the side of Era? This has to be the punchback. If not, it is done and dusted. It's a 3-0 in the
Just let me
board.
know when you guys are ready.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, obviously, if you're Havoc Elite era, you need this map more than anything to still be in the series. But if you let Havoc Elite Phantoms, take a attacking ground, they're just gonna momentum off of that, and in control. I feel like if you're on the attacking round, you have a pretty good chance because it's kind of hard to do in that game mode. It'll be interesting to see, again, but again, kudos to Havoc Elite era, man, for keeping these games pretty close. Map one, was about, I'll say, what, 60 seconds off, 70 seconds off.
Yeah,
And then, going to around 11 and search and destroy, you got to give kudos to them for playing for the first time together. But, you are
definitely
playing a
so.
team that is making a crazy run in EWG losers, so it's hard to beat that.
Yeah, they just have clutch potential on the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms, and they've done it multiple times on this map. We've seen this man on your screen, Zoe, go nuclear on this map, so we'll see if he decides to do that tonight. We're going to make a play down through the vault into B, I do believe, as a B capture is already started here for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms. First kill is going the way of Era, though, but that's doing the kill board here um for Vanta as well. Sorry, the kill board did not pop up correctly as Arson pops one as well. More kills going the way of Phantoms as B capture looks to be in fruition for them as they control the hill. Vanta popping another one. And again, Zoe now
So,
adding to the leaderboard as well. They do capture that B point now. But we've seen multiple of these teams of the teams from Havoc Elite Phantoms pop off.
yeah, absolutely. What a fantastic capture there by Havoc Elite Phantoms, taking the B point, which is usually the hardest one to take in any control map. But they do take it here, so kudos to them. It's like Envy's playing this little side pocket here. Just trying to pick off as much as he can as there's 3 stacks on the point now. Again, Havoc Lee Era has to hop on this pretty quick here because this could be over and done with like any second now. Oh my god, get turned on. Have Danta's on the SMG, I believe, and
Yeah.
that's fun to see 3 down now. And again, I mean that map lasted what, a minute or so.
Yeah.
Havoc Elite Phantoms take round number 1 here for the Volt Control.
And you usually see Vanta on that SMG when they're trying to do plays like this. They go through the back of the vault. They know they're going to get pressure from A, so they just head to the B site, and he holds down that angle as they drop through, and he gets freebies. That's usually what happens when we do see that play happen. We might even see him stay on it as he starts to cook now. Arson
Absolutely.
4-0 in his first offensive side. We'll see what happens going back and forth. But again, Saint and the boys of Havoc Elite Era need to show up in this one. If they do not, this is done and dusted. 1-for-1 trades going out for both sides. Fanta on a 5 spree. It was Arson. He's on a 2, actually, as we head into it. But the kills don't go the way of Havoc Elite
Ooh.
Phantoms as 3 die in the kill feed for Era here.
Yeah, when 3 down, you gotta stack. Get something going. I think this map right here is probably the most important one. Sorry, this round right here is probably the most important one of the series because if you go down, if you're Hurricane Era and you go down, it's gonna be hard to come back from that, especially on a map that Phantoms, exceeding. But it is going a little bit back and forth here, so it's interesting to see. It looks like 8 point did get captured, 3 down again for Havoc Leaf Phantoms. You gotta contest it. You gotta be on B right now if you have at least 3 down. So let's see what Havoc Lee Era can do here. As it looks like trades again are just going back and forth. 23-19 is your life count for both teams, with the life count favoring Havoc Elite Era. Saint just peeking around this corner and see if he gets any other information. Decently doing a route here. But we get back. There's 2 down now for Havoc Elite Phantom. So 3 down again. These guys have to jump on the B point. And what are we doing here, guys? You got to jump on it. There's 3 down twice within the past few seconds, and not much going on in that B point there.
Definitely so. As we head back into this one, they finally get onto the capture of the B point, but we've seen the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms clutch up in this scenario. Again, down a lot of lives, but again, they can do it if they think they can. And so far, it's just not going their way as the tick progression still goes into that B site. They're looking to try to take control as decently holding this bottom art position as he finally does get taken care of on his streak. Saint 11-5, putting in work for his squad so far. Patriot 8-8 on a 3 streak as he starts to heat up here on the offensive side. We've seen this map go both ways, and so far it is not going the way of the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms as it's 5-13 now in life count. They just got to get some freebies here. They have clutched this up before again, so just look for them to try to play the pressure here for a second. As shots do go in, Saint picks it up again as he pops off for a 2-piece for himself there.
Yeah, definitely 12v2, 10v2 right now. The only one left right here is Envy. Just gonna try to capture this list. They're gonna put an end to this round here. Again, a good round by Envy gets one. Okay, but Advocately Era does take a round number 2. Like I said earlier, this is an important round for Era because if you're down 2-0, it'll be hard to come back from that. But a good way for the team to definitely um, end this or attack this. I'm sorry, holding up because with this map, I feel like you can spawn trap if you're either on attacking or you're defending.
Definitely so. I mean, it goes back and forth, but we sat since the spawn changes in the update, we have seen some kind of inkling of offense, being the better side here, and both teams taking their offensive side. Defense, you can get trapped a little bit more, but if the defense side does get pushed up, it is hard to break. We'll see another play out of the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms as they hop onto the A point first here. They know that they had the 2-2 split if you were the side of Havoc Elite Era as they make that play down into the bottom early into the first round. So you always are going to be worried about that as a play. As Arson pops a kill for himself, looking to try to fry here. As he's just
Yeah,
holding down this
absolutely.
point.
Yeah, absolutely. Looks like Havoc Elite Era, doing what they can. Clyde a little bit on the slow start here, 4-11. Looks like his teammates are picking him up here as Patriot doing what he's doing. It looks like Decently is in their spawn now on this G2 side, trying to get as much back as they can in the information. But it's expected to be on your round when we go to the next one. So do what you do right. I'm surprised that Havoc Elite Phantoms did not try to do a B pushing like they did in the first round. That's
They
interesting.
are.
Oh, and get turned on there by Patriot. Patriots on a 5 kill streak, so it'll be interesting to
Oh,
see. Oh my god, get one turned there. Two on now for oh sorry, three stack on the B point here. They're gonna try to get this really quick. As Envy gets one with the Kobe nade. Alright, clean my friend, bro. Jesus. Gets traded out here. Patriots gets traded out here. And then again a stack on B point. Looks like Phantoms are probably going to take this point here. And do it.
yeah, and you can see so far the pressure just coming in now from the side of Era. As they know they are only down one life here, they can start pressuring up a little bit more. Now they make the life count even. We could see a play back to the A site here for the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms, but this push has to come quick if you're the side of Havoc Elite Phantoms and Vanta, as he has in the back P4 side controlled now. You just gotta do something here for the side of Phantoms, and it does not look to be happening here. As I said before, a very back and forth match. Either defense can win or offense win straight out. And again, it's looking like a defensive side here
Oh
again
my
as a
god.
3 dead happens in the kill feed here for the side of Era.
Yeah, looks like Arrow is definitely showing up right now. We'll be taking probably this map right here, this round right here. As again, they're down, they're up 4 lives, and like I said, yeah, there you go. Havoc, excuse me, Havoc Elite Arrow taking round number 3, up 2-1 now for this both control. What are you surprised at what you saw there, Nick? I mean,
I mean,
looks
not
like Havoc
really.
Elite
It's a very
Arrow.
back. I mean, it's a very back and forth map in my personal opinion. That's like if you're really good at this map, it can be like, it can be a shit stomping. But at the same time, if both teams are very equally matched on this, it can go very back and forth. We might even see the same thing here for Phantoms in the next round, of them just holding the defensive side so well. They didn't do it the first time, so now they got to clutch up. You know what I mean, kind of thing.
Absolutely. It'll be definitely interesting to see what does Havoc Elite Phantom do here on the defensive side. See if they can stop Era. See if they can do what they gotta do. Looks like we have an AFK guy on Era right now. I don't know if he disconnected or what. So hopefully we can get that sorted away quickly. And looks like a
I gotta
disconnect
stop.
has happened. Yeah, they gotta stop the map now. They
Well,
have to back
if the
out
side
here.
of Era doesn't leave, technically Phantoms do not have to stop. I do believe that
Yeah,
is the rule.
let me here. Looks like I believe the team has to back out here. So many rules, it's just so frustrating. Yeah, if a control map has to be restarted if it's disconnect at 20 or more lives. Yeah, this round needs to be backed out. These guys need to back out so they can restart the round.
I mean, it's past 20 lives now. They are
Yeah,
going to
okay, there you
back
go.
out
There you go.
finally. And there
Yeah,
you have it.
yeah, there you have it. It looks like we're gonna have our map reset here, guys. Again, 2-1 favoring Havoc Elite Era. We'll see what's up with these guys. Yeah, it will be a map reset. Sorry, a round reset here. I don't know why they're not backing out.
I mean, Envy's party leader, brother.
Can we go to a commercial break?
Yeah, we can. We'll be in a break here just a couple minutes as we're gonna try to figure this out for you. It does look to be like a round reset, so we'll just figure out here in a couple minutes, ladies and gentlemen. We're headed to break as this get restarted.
All right, guys, welcome back here. It looks like there's going to be a round reset here as Saint did not even get a chance to spawn in that round. So 2-1 again is your map count as Era's holding that number, 2, and then Phantom's holding 1. Phantoms will be on the defensive side, so a little bit of team switch here. So we could start this off good. But we will begin started here any second now. Thankfully, as admins, and what we pride ourselves is following the rules. So hopefully,
Yeah, yeah,
um,
we gotta
sorry,
follow the rules, brother.
thankfully the rules were followed. They were understood very quickly from both teams, and here we are back again, ready to get it started. So, kudos for both teams for being understanding and being allowed to, again, like I said, understand the rules and not fight it and not do nothing. There's no ins and outs here, guys. If it's on paper, that's what the rule is. So again, the map reset will a round reset will be started here any second.